NFC West, with Denver looking for their 16th win in the last 21 against LA. Can the Broncos continue their dominance? Find out next on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense. Bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And incomplete.
But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And from the 25, they work this to the 20.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. Be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good. Here's Gordon. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And this will leave him a yard short.
The chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
On second down, Williams. They do get a yard there, but only they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And McManus able to put it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kid
to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. That was well played there. That they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Von Miller, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be.
Having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 50. Last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week. So this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few. Be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And a short gain there down to the 37.
Football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talk about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first for the Chargers. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. Good, and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, trying to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the 31, Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And able to get this one across the 45. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 40. Here's Herbert. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Charger football. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man is QT, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. They're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just
to no avail.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now Gordon on first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a run. Got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it.
So far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Gordon powers, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year.
It's a little bit worse, but in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30. Play action. It's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return across midfield.
And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Nowhere to go for Herbert. And he's going to go down.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game.
Absolutely, they're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. To try again after the sack, Herbert. Toward the right sideline.
Here, the sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
That's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now a handoff. This is Gordon.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about...
And you start to feel good about yourselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race. Stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it, given
like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground, and here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain his
back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. And McManus able to put it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And from the 25, they work this.
He was thinking on that carry, wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Bridgewater. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because it looks like with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it into enemy territory.
Big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On the tackle,
they just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving. Really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage. Back.
And they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
4th down. They're going. Bridgewater. He's got his tight end fan. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket.
You know, shorter drops. Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though.
Erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one. No game. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is going to be... They begin the drive with Williams. And some room to work. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up past the 30.
And a run like that shouldn't 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard run. But many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. D Ford able to record his.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum.
And that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the way to a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at.
But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Possessions, the running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. To affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up.
Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
See too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Now Gordon, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about... To throw is Bridgewater. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that will be incomplete. Field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Brighton. Herbert now. It's Williams on the catch. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
To running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about full clock. See if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 73 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the steady burst.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater to throw it. And that falls to the cutting him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He completes this to Sutton. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because of that last completion.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
I know that every now and then we get those, but would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a 3rd effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. The troops up to go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to.
For a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught right along the
Sold it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook.
4, 6, 5 and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism. Great hit.
3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he is going to have the charge. That puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done. Effectively thus far, and it's cost him.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead. and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Shrugs him off. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
They were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, where they've got 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the LA offense ready for this next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Herbert on first down now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, Justin Herbert. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Second and 11 now.
They'll hand it off now. Williams bulldozes past him. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Broncos, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn